Yeah, coach everybody, because today we'll be playing a game called Stalker&Yandere. Let's start. What's my name? Am I the... Oh, I'm the Yandere. So I guess, since I'm going to be a girl name, let's go for Forte. Yeah. That's my name, I believe. Yeah, that's my name. With a sigh, I open my textbook. I've got an important test tomorrow and haven't done anything yet. It might be getting late, but I really have to study now. I have to focus. I have to learn the stuff before I go to bed. Even though my parents aren't home tonight and I've got the whole house to myself. Even with all the temptation and no one to check on me, I have to study. I have to get a passing grade for this exam at least, or I'm screwed. But the temptation, it's so tempting. No, I cannot let my mind wander off again. Once I look out the window, I won't be able to concentrate on this damn boring textbook anymore. Just a peek couldn't hurt, though. Is what I said last night, but once I actually take a peek, I will do it again and again and again. Under no circumstances should I look out the window and at my senpai. How many lines have I read so far? Damn it, I can't concentrate on this damn book even when I don't look. Then why not take a quick peek? Slowly, I glance to my right and look out the window, careful not to be seen peeking. Oh shit. He's right there, casually leaning against the wall while smoking a cigarette. He's right there, where he always is, my senpai. So she's the stalker, that guy's she's the Yandere, that's the stalker. Oh boy, what a combo. I don't know his favorite color, I don't know what food he likes, I don't even know his name, but I know he's always there, standing vigilant. Senpai is such a handsome, rugged man, even though you don't know him that well. He looks so strong and tough, and he always has that manly, unshaven look. But what I like most about him are his eyes. His eyes are like mirrors to his soul. Every time I walk past him to school, oh, damn, that's stalker behavior. He looks at me with those piercing eyes. Is it possible he's just a burglar? Other men quickly look away when I meet their gaze, but Senpai looks back at me with confidence. He doesn't avoid making eye contact, he seeks it, and doesn't look away until he gets it. As you can see, Senpai always wears cool urban jackets, long ones that look old and worn out, with plain clothes underneath them. Senpai doesn't care about what other people think of his style, he wears it with confidence. But I do know what he looks like underneath them. In the summer, Senpai wore more revealing clothes like t-shirts, and I could see his muscles. Senpai's very buff. He's no fatty underneath that jacket. Hehe, what lewd thoughts I'm having. Girl, you need to go to a therapist. If Senpai knew what I was thinking right now. I was actually worried when it started to become winter. Senpai was always there in the summer, but I thought the winter nights might be too cold for him, so I was relieved to see that my fears weren't true. Even in the coldest of winters, he would stand there until late in the night, just standing there, doing nothing. Some nights he even stays here past midnight before leaving. In fact, I've never seen him leave before. When I can't sleep and take a peek outside, he's gone. But when I'm staying up late to study, he's still there, no matter how late it gets. Sometimes I pretend he stands there until I turn off the lights in my room. Wouldn't that be romantic? No, Jesus. I mean, I haven't seen him disprove my theory yet. Don't wait for it to be proven. Focus, Forte. You've got that exam tomorrow. If you get distracted by Senpai tonight, your grades are going to drop again. Your parents are already pissed about it. No need to make it worse, and maybe Senpai would be disappointed too. No, he wouldn't. Senpai doesn't care about things like grades or school. He loves me for who I am even though I don't know the guy. Not who they want me to be. How do you know that? Senpai's a real bad boy. No one tells him what to do. Who he should be. If he wants to wear those clothes, he will. If he wants to hang out around at a street corner, he doesn't have to explain himself. If he wants to stay there past midnight, he does. No matter if the people scoff at him and ask him to leave. No, Senpai wouldn't mind me having a naughty side myself. Jesus Christ, what happened to you when you were being raised by your parents? I mean, I would like to get good grades and become a nurse someday, but he wouldn't love me any less if I wouldn't. Although I wouldn't mind patching him up after he got into a fight, taking off his shirt to see the wounds and bruises. running my hands over his sore muscles and feeling the tension flow out of them under my touch. Applying bandages and cleaning his wounds so my senpai wouldn't get an infection. How romantic. Senpai getting into a fight to defend my honor against some shameless street punks and me getting to take care of him in return. And that's what I think he's doing here right now. I mean, Senpai has to be standing here for a reason, right? He must be a vigilante, watching the streets for any sign of danger. Oh, if only he would patrol them just for me. Wouldn't that be romantic? So, Senpai, why are you standing there every night, standing near my window, staring nowhere? I mean, I've seen you glance my way before. I wonder if Senpai watched me while I was changing. Never really changed in plain sight. I don't want to scare him off or seem like a slut after all. But Senpai could see me take off my clothes if he tried. I wonder if he ever saw it. I look at him quite often, but never when changing. I get so flustered. I can't get myself to look out of the window and look. That would be too lewd. I mean, what if he did happen to glance my way when I'm in nothing but my underwear? What the... If our eyes would meet while I'm half naked, I would lose it. So embarrassing. Okay, I didn't expect to start my day with some teenager's fantasy. And I would have to react too. If I wouldn't immediately cover myself up, he would think I'm some slut who likes to be seen naked. I don't want Senpai to think about me that way. But if I were to cover myself up and scream, he might think I don't want him to look at me, that he invaded my privacy, that I would think of him as a pervert, that he's not good enough for me. That would be even worse. So I can't get myself to look his way while changing. Does he look at me? I don't know. I can't know. But I would like to know. Am I pretty enough for him? Does he like looking at me? He's just a burglar. No. I can't think of Senpai like that. Like he's some ordinary perv. Surely he's not just here to watch me undress while having lewd thought himself. I mean, is he? Is Senpai always standing here just to look at me? To watch me through the window until I close the drapes? Wouldn't that be romantic? That he has been standing there so many nights just to see me? Just imagine he braved the freezing winter nights and scorching summer days just to watch me. Okay, no, he can't be. I mean, I'm not nearly pretty enough to be noticed by someone as handsome as Senpai, much less being obsessed over. I should just forget about Senpai for now and focus on my homework. Tomorrow's test is a very important one. I think I've studied enough for today, enough for a passing grade at least. I'm sure of that. What to do now? My parents aren't home today, so I've got the entire house to myself. I could watch TV all night or play video games or chat with my friends on Hype or... Maybe I could approach Senpai. Don't do it. I mean, my parents aren't home right now. They wouldn't see us together. Daddy doesn't want me anywhere near Senpai. Yeah, what a man. He thinks of Senpai as some good-for-nothing troublemaker. Yeah, obviously. But Daddy isn't around right now. God damn it. Why even have parents if you're not gonna follow them? If I were to approach Senpai and ask him in for some coffee, we would be all alone, undisturbed, and my parents won't be coming home for another few hours at least. But what if Senpai doesn't like me? What if I scare him off and I approach him and ask him to come inside? What if he's not interested in me at all? Do I want my heart to be broken? Right now I can at least pretend that Senpai might like me. If Senpai were to reject me, I would die of embarrassment on the spot. No, I mustn't think like that. Senpai is a good person deep inside. I know it. Based on what evidence, but... Even if he doesn't want to be with me, he won't be harsh when he rejected me. I'm sure he's tender and understanding underneath his tough exterior. He'll make sure my feelings aren't hurt too bad. Even if he doesn't like me, Senpai will let me down easily. I'm sure of it. But should I? Save... How do I save? Oh, right here. Save here. Return. Sure, approach him. I should try it. If I don't do anything myself, I have no right to expect anything to change. I've got to be bold. But first, I've got to rehearse what I'll say to him. If I don't, I'm sure my mind would be blank the moment I open my mouth. I wouldn't want to stutter and end up saying nothing. Alright, I can do this. Tonight, I will do this. Don't do this. Oh god, she's doing it. Slowly, I approach Senpai. He already spotted me and curiosity looks at me with his sexy, piercing gaze. I stop just a few steps away from him and try to look him in the eye. Hi. Hello there. What are you doing out here? Didn't your parents teach you not to go outside after dark? I'm sorry. You got binoculars, but I was wondering, it's kinda cold outside and you've been standing here. So maybe... What are you mumbling about? Would you like to come inside for some coffee? Oh? You don't wanna? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. I'll leave you alone now. Quickly, I turn around to hide my flushed cheeks and dash back home. Hey, wait. Senpai? You're inviting me in for coffee. I stop dead in my tracks and slowly turn around to Senpai. I am. And your parents are okay with that. They're not home right now. Is that so? Alright, I could use some coffee. Really? Sure, lead the way. He said yeah? Yeah, he did. OMG. OMG, OMG. OMG. He said yes. It's like a marriage proposal or something. Okay, follow me. I walk back home trying to act cool. It's tougher than it should be. Butterflies are fluttering in my stomach. My heart is beating in my throat and my whole face feels hot. It's taking all of my concentration just to walk straight. Senpai's going to be inside my house. He's going to talk with me. I'm going to know his name. It's still the outside though. I fumble with the keys trying to unlock the door and awkwardly giggle. As I notice I'm jamming the wrong key into the lock. Damn it, why did I leave the door open? This is so embarrassing. Finally, I managed to open the door and invite Senpai in. He laughs at me as he walks in. He's like, yes, I'm in, you stupid idiot. I guide him into the living room and he sits down on the sofa. I'll go make us some coffee. Actually, I don't really like coffee. You got any booze? On second thought, I shouldn't be drunk for what we're about to do. Senpai lets out a confident laugh, where others would find it intimidating or even ominous how that laugh sounded. His voice makes me weak in the knees. God damn it, you listen to too much ASMR stuff. Senpai is such a bold man. It is a good thing he didn't want any alcohol. I wouldn't want beer breath to ruin our first date. You know what? Fetch me a cola, girl. I nod vigorously and go to the kitchen. I quickly take out the cola and a set of glasses. As I'm pouring his drink, I hear Senpai laugh again from the other room and say something to himself. This will be easier than I thought. This shouldn't take long. Shouldn't take long? Is Senpai going to leave soon? Oh no, did I scare him off somehow? Did I look too pathetic trying to open the door? No, you stupid idiot. Maybe Senpai isn't interested in me at all. No, you stupid idiot. No, I shouldn't think like that. I can make him stay. He just needs to get to know me and I can make him love me. You stupid idiot. I enter the living room and hand Senpai his cola before sitting down myself. So, quick, think of something to talk about. Break the ice. What do you do for a living? You know, stuff. Stuff? I don't really like to talk about my work, but I've got a hobby I like. A hobby? What is it? Bird watching. Bird watching? Yeah, you dumb idiot. You've got to stand still in place for a long time and I've got to brave a lot of hot days and cold nights, but I like doing it. Senpai takes a large sip of his cola before continuing. I've followed a few birds around before and right now I'm after this little red-headed bird. A real looker too, but she only shows brief glimpses of herself every so often. But to an avid shark, a bird watcher like me, those brief glimpses are all worth it. You really sound enthusiastic about your hobby. That's strange. Senpai's always standing at the street corner. When does he have the time to go bird watching? You stupid idiot! Your mom would be disappointed in you. Your father would disown you because of how fucking stupid you are. Does he go bird watching when I'm at school? But when does he work there? You stupid idiot! Or is he a professional bird watcher? Is there even such a thing? No, you stupid idiot! Although that does explain why he always carries around those binoculars. He must come here straight from the park. Or fields. For a long time I thought this little red-headed bird didn't even notice me, that she didn't even know I was there, or pretended not to see me. I'm not sure I like the way Senpai's talking about birds, you stupid idiot. It's like he thinks of them as people, and bird watching isn't really a masculine sport either. Did I misjudge how cool Senpai is? But then this little red-headed bird suddenly looked at me, flew over and invited me into her nest. The little bird must not have known she invited a snake. And when you invite a snake into your nest, it's only natural it will eat all your eggs. You just buy eggs at the market or something. I'm confused. What the hell is Senpai blabbering about? Talking birds and snakes? Is his actual hobby writing children's stories? You stupid. Or is he trying to convert me to some crazy internet religion? That sounds more believable. I don't understand what you mean. What eggs? And why would you be a snake? You don't look like a snake to me. Are you a role player or something? No. The nest and the eggs symbolize your house and virginity and... To hell with this cryptic nonsense. You invited me into your house for coffee while your parents are away. It's almost as if you want me to take advantage of you. Take advantage of me? Do you mean? That's right. I'm going to rap. Anyway. I'm gonna grape shape. I'm feeling a bit woozy. Is the room spinning? Oh, she spiked his drink. Oh, that's illegal. Quickly, I grab Senpai's glass from his hand before he drops it. I put it back on the table. Then I take a moment to admire how cute Senpai looks when he sleeps. Hehe, Senpai. That roofie I put in your cola sure took a long time to take effect. Your metabolism must be really strong. I expected no less from you, my manly prince. Although you were acting a bit strange before you fainted, snakes and birds, I didn't know roofies made someone hallucinate and ramble before they're knocked out. Anyway, I should move you before you wake up. I can't keep you here. Daddy would be pissed if he found out you're in his house. He really doesn't like you, I'm afraid. But that's okay. I love you, and in time, you'll learn how to love me too. But what will I do with you in the meantime? Daddy will be really angry if he sees you in his house. I know. I'll put you in that storage unit I have. Just until you wake up and learn how to love me. I'm sure you'll do so in no time. You won't be stubborn like the last one, would you, Senpai? Last one? So she's been doing... It's like a hobby to her? Well, that's one way to get rid of a stalker. You wouldn't break my heart, right? Because I would hate having to pierce yours. Now, I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Senpai. You'll learn how to love me and then I'll move in with you and we'll live happily ever after. Doesn't that sound wonderful, Senpai? Yandere end. Alrighty then. Don't approach Senpai. You got a yandere end. No, I shouldn't. I would be heartbroken even if Senpai let me down easy. And Senpai's such a bad boy. He wouldn't like it if a girl asked him out. He should ask me out. Yeah, that's how it should be. It would be so romantic too. But he hasn't asked me out yet. How long would I have to wait before he does? I mean, it has been half a year already. Wow, that long? God. Maybe he's just as scared as I am. Maybe he fears my rejection just as much as I fear his. Poor Senpai, wondering if I like him or not. If only he could feel the burning desire I have for him. If only I could tell him how I felt. Maybe I should show my attention more. I mean, I've never looked at him directly. I always look away when he looks my way. I always glance secretly. Maybe he saw me avoid his gaze and thought I wanted nothing to do with him, that I'm some ice queen who thinks herself to be above the likes of him. I hope I never gave Senpai such an impression. Well, at least now we know that she can protect herself, so good job, Yandere. You know what? I shouldn't look away this time. This time I should look out of the window. When he looks at me, I should look back and smile at him. That would show my affection to him, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll even wave at him. Yeah, if he's standing there for me, he'll know I like him too. He might gather the courage to finally ask me out. And if he's not here for me, I'm just being friendly to our neighborhood vigilante. What? Showing my appreciation for protecting us all. What? Protecting from what? It's the perfect plan. Return. Look out the window. I look out the window. Senpai is standing there as usual, being cool. Unlike usual, I don't look away after a few seconds. This time I can look as long as I want. Oh, looking at Senpai long enough for my eyes to adjust to the darkness. This is bliss. After a few minutes, Senpai grabs his binoculars and looks in my general direction. Unlike usual, I don't look away. Unlike usual, Senpai doesn't look through the binoculars. Instead, he freezes when he sees me watching him. Ah, Senpai, Surprised I'm finally paying attention to you. I'm sorry I was such an ice queen before. Casually, I wave at Senpai. Meanwhile, inside the head of Senpai, also known as Robert. Why is she looking back at me? She never looks straight back at me. She always looks away shyly, always too spineless for confrontation, but now she's staring me down relentlessly. Damn it, she's still not looking away. I thought I had this girl all figured out. Shy, reclusive, and a bit careless with the curtains when changing sometimes. She was the perfect victim. So why is she looking at me with such a confident gaze? It's as if she's not scared of me at all. I've never seen a girl's attitude turn around so quickly. She just waved at me. What does it mean? Why? She called the cops on me, didn't she? She called the cops and now she's gloating. You bitch! Screw this. I'm not messing with a girl like that. Plenty of easier fish in the sea. And that's how you throw away all your progress. Senpai, why are you walking away? Oh no, did I scare Senpai or offend him somehow? Senpai, what did I do wrong? Calm down, Forty. He'll be back tomorrow. Or the day after tomorrow. Or the day after that. Or the day after that one. Or Senpai will come back to me eventually. He has to. Don't worry, Senpai. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you no matter how long it takes. Lonely End. So we got Yandere and Lonely End. Yeah. Don't look out the window. No, I can't do that either. If I'm going to look at him, I'll fluster and forget the plan once his piercing eyes meet mine and make me weak in the knees like usual. No doubt about it. Wait, so if you somehow see a stalker staring directly at you, you wave at them? Because signaling that, yeah, I know I see you. Will that actually work, or is that a terrible plan that will just instigate him to, hey, I think she's inviting me or something. I think she's cool with it. No, don't do that. You can never know what will happen if you do that IRL. If I'm going to look at him, I'll fluster and forget the plan once his piercing eyes meet mine and make me weak in the knees like usual. No doubt about it. I would ruin even a simple plan like that. Hey, that band. It's a good band. Oh, Senpai, if only you were a stalker after all, I could lure you in with some of my innocent whites and know for sure that you like me too. What? Wouldn't that make things easy? I could just hang them out to dry at my window and then wait until you scaled the wall to steal them. Then you'd see me sitting there, watching you as you're caught holding my panties. Good lord. I can already imagine the adorable blush you'd have as your eyes meet mine, and you'd realize what situation you're in, and I'd giggle and confuse the hell out of you. Oh, Senpai, it would only make you blush more, wouldn't it? And if you're our neighborhood vigilante after all, you would approach me later and tell me about the dangers of leaving my panties out in the open like that. I would thank you and maybe get the chance to confess my feelings to you. Good lord, what has this girl been reading all her life? Yeah, maybe I should try that. It's simple, safe, and a bit naughty. I bet Senpai would like it a bit naughty. Save here. Return. Hang out some panties as bait. There you go. Let's do this. I grabbed the required tools for the job and some of my panties. Innocent whites would do. Innocent whites should do. Not too naughty, but still attractive. These panties are clean and fresh. Should I use a pair instead? No, that shouldn't make a difference now, would it? Senpai shouldn't be able to tell the difference until he actually holds them, and by then, we're already face to face. I hang my innocent whites out in the open for all to see and walk to the other side of my room. No doubt Senpai can see them from there, but I should be out of sight for now. And now, we wait. Oh god. 15 minutes later, I hear some strange noises in front of my yard. I hope that Senpai is getting kinda chilly having my window open in the middle of winter. The strange noises get closer and louder. No doubt about it anymore. Someone is trying to climb up the front side of my house. Wait, what if it isn't Senpai? What if some creep saw my panties first and tries to steal them? Oh no, I didn't think this through. What if my plan accidentally lures some perverted stalker into my room? He is already a perverted stalker. What the... Please don't be a creep, please don't be a creep, please. Oh, thank goodness, it's Senpai after all. Slowly, Senpai's hand appears on my windowsill as he tries to climb his way into my room. Senpai's going to be in my room. Senpai heaves himself up and grabs my innocent whites. Then he looks into the room and sees me looking at him. Just as predicted, his handsome piercing eyes show clear surprise when they see me sitting here. Then a smile appears and he once again looks like the confident man I fell for. Well, well, Missy, you're in for a bed. Senpai, hi. Crap, Senpai tried to say something and I interrupted him. I thought I was clever rehearsing what I was going to say, but I ruined it instead. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Just stick to the plan, the damage has already been done. How nice of you to swing by. He climbed up. The duck? The duck? It's supposed to be some mean or something? Hi, I know we haven't really met and I don't even know your name, but I was wondering if we could... Duck this, you ain't sucking me out, girl. Senpai drops my innocent whites and steps into the room, walking straight towards me. Then he stretches his arms out towards me. OMG, Senpai wants to hug me right away, you dumb fuck. He doesn't beat around the bush, just like I imagined. I have to show him it's okay. Quickly, I jump at him to hug him back. Senpai jumps back a bit, though. The duck? What the heck are you doing? Oh no, did I do something wrong? Did I move too quickly? Did I move too quickly? Did I look needy or desperate? Did I screw up after all? I quickly let go of Senpai and step backwards. I'm sorry. Well, you were asking for it. Always wearing such a short skirt, you are pretty much begging to be hugged one of these days. And I've waited a long time for an opportunity like this. Don't think you can talk your way out of this with your cute puppy eyes, Missy. They won't get you out of trouble this time. In fact, they're part of the reason you're in this mess to begin with. You think my eyes are cute? Oh god. And I don't know what you're thinking, hanging your panties out in the open, knowing I was standing right there, but... I hung them there to lure you in. Wait, what? I mean, I hung them there to invite you? I didn't mean to say you're some sort of animal that can be lured in with panties like they're a piece of meat. The duck are you talking about? I always see you standing there at the corner and you just seem so lonely, so I tried to lure you into my room so we could talk. Talk? You think we're just going to talk? Or maybe a bit more than talking if you like. Oh, it's going to be a lot more than just talking. Wait. Do you want to be hugged, Missy? Hugging, if you like to. I'd like to know you a bit more first, if that's okay though. And I'm not sure how that's possible if we're both okay with it. I'm sorry for not knowing this sort of stuff. I'm not really experienced. Well, aren't you a kinky one? And yet I thought you were a cute but quiet girl. He wants me to be quiet? Am I talking too much? You stupid idiot. I'm sorry. Never mind that. Let's get down to business. To defeat 12 days later, the Huns. Hey Robert, how was your day? Fine. Damn it, she's still here. I thought I could just hug this girl and things would be over with. I never expected her to follow me home and just waltz right in like she owns the place. I didn't mind the first few days seeing how feisty she is in the sack, but she hasn't left my house in 12 whole days. People are going to think I abducted her. Hey Yandere-chan, hey, she changed her name. Aren't your parents going to be concerned if you're away from home for so long? They must be worried sick right now. Don't worry, I called them and told them I was staying with some friends. For 12 whole days? It has been 12 days already? You're right, I should come up with a new excuse soon. What's the matter with this girl? First she's fine with the stalker barging into her room, then she immediately puts out and seems to be all over me? I should be praising the skies for finding a girl like that, but I can't shake the feeling. There's something dead wrong with her. Something about her puts me on edge. I hang my coat on the rack, throw the car keys on the sofa, and enter my small and cramped living room. So what have you been up to, Yandere-chan? Wait, she's carrying a baby? Yeah, she is carrying a baby. Look at that. God damn. What are you doing with that baby? Isn't he just adorable? Oh crap, she was pregnant? Is that why she's been clinging on to me like I'm the last man on earth? She has a damn good figure for a pregnant lady. But that ain't enough for me to put up with this. I've got to get this crazy chick out of here pronto. She'll probably try to blackmail me with the whole rape thing or something, but I'm not going to be trapped in a relation like that. I'll just make her disappear if need be. Hey, this wasn't part of the deal. I knew nothing about no baby, and I sure as hell ain't gonna settle down with ya to raise it. Hush, Robert, I just got him to be quiet. Don't startle him. Listen, lady, I didn't know you were pregnant, and I sure as hell ain't looking for a relationship this serious, so I suggest you take that baby out of my house before I make ya. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Is that your eyes, Robert? See? Doesn't he look just like you? What? My eyes? Does she think... Whoa there, missy. That ain't our kid. We just met a few days ago. There's no way you could squeeze out a little bugger in such a short period. That ain't my kid. Wrong. You are the father, Robert. I'm not the mother, but you're definitely the father. That ain't your kid. The hell's going on here? Whose beloved kid is it then? Remember Natalie Jones? Natalie Jones? Where did you hear that name? Who told you? Who the duck are you? Natalie Jones. She was one of your previous girls, wasn't she? Like Hannah and Emily and Francisca. And Anna, Jennifer, Joanne, Cassandra, Felice, Monica, Pauline, Rachel. And of course, Tiffany. Tiffany was just a dear, wasn't she? For you see, 2 days ago when you went to work, I started to tidy up the place and clean it up. It was long overdue. Still haven't heard a thank you, by the way. Tidy up? I haven't been able to find a freaking thing in my own place for days now. And I sure as hell didn't have any potpourri lying around before this wonderful girl came along. Anyway, while I was cleaning up, I came across your, No magazines collection. My what? You mean my... It's okay, all boys collect those dirty pictures before they find themselves a girlfriend, and now that you have me, you don't need them anymore either. So I burned them all outside. You did what? Don't worry, if you want a dirty picture, you just have to ask me and I'll pose for you. But we should have a talk about the contents of those pictures, Robert. You know you can buy pictures with women in seductive poses, right? Or just download them from the internet. You don't have to make them yourself. And you definitely don't need to collect some weird mementos of the girls like hair braids or necklaces. Jesus Christ. But don't worry, I took care of everything in that box. I made sure to pay the women from the pictures a visit too. You paid them a visit? What do you mean by that? Don't worry, sweetie. They were just one-night stands, I understand. You never actually loved them, not like we love each other. But I just had to make sure they wouldn't try to steal you from me. So I wrote their names and addresses before I burned those pictures and tracked them down. I made sure they would never come between us. What do you mean by that? And that still doesn't explain the baby. What the hell did you do? I took care of them, silly. I tried to do it as efficiently as possible, but I'm afraid there was some collateral. Collateral? Turns out Cassandra got married after your little fling, and her husband suddenly came back a bit earlier than usual. So early I was still getting rid of the evidence. He saw everything, so I couldn't just let him leave. Evidence? And Emily, she was one of your first girls, wasn't she? Her daughter was already 15. Funny, right? Your first daughter is only 3 years younger than me, but she tried to call the cops, so I had to deal with her as well. Oh god, she just killed children. She didn't look much like you anyway, unlike this little guy here. My daughter? Your sex ed class must have sucked. It's like you didn't even know you should wear a condom during a one-night stand. You impregnated 5 of them after all. But unlike Emily's daughter and this little fella, the other kids were at school when I broke into their houses, so they never saw a thing. And with Natalie and Rachel, I crossed the last 2 names off the list today. It has been a busy few days, but now I can be certain none of those wenches will ever try to steal you away from me, sweetie. And the baby? I was going to put him out of its misery after I took care of his mother, but then it stopped crying and looked at me with his baby blue eyes. I just couldn't do it. If they were your eyes, it would be like stabbing my dear Robert himself. I just couldn't get myself to harm this little angel. So I took him with me. You killed them? You killed all of them? Don't worry, Robert. I already asked the landlord and he said we're allowed to raise a child here as long as he doesn't keep our neighbors awake at night. You killed them? Have to run. Get the hell away from this place and never look back. Pretend this never happened. We're going to be one happy, loving family. Doesn't that sound great, Robert dear? Run away, run away, run away! Escape, retreat, regroup, and run in fear. I ask you a question, dear. Doesn't that sound great? Does it? I quickly nod absently as I slowly back off. Sure, babe, just let me get something real quick, something I left in the car. Could you be a dear and grab those diapers real quick? Junior will start crying again if I don't cradle him, but I have to lay him down to get them. I'll be back in a minute. Robert dear, the diapers, now. Alright, I'll grab the diapers first then. I walk to the cabinets and there's indeed a pack of diapers in there, among other stuff. Just as I'm about to turn around, I hear a key turning. Yandere-chan is still standing at the door and quickly lets a key slide back into her pocket. Since when is there a second lock on that door? Honey? I had the landlord put it there today. Told him I didn't feel safe with just one lock and a chain. Now when we have little Junior to worry about. And where's my copy of the key? He only gave me one key, so you just have to ask me to open the door if you want to get out, dear. Well, I still have that thing in the car to get. What thing? You know, that thing I forget to take with me on the way in. And what is it you forgot? What I forgot? Well, run away. I need her to get her to unlock the door so that I can get the hell out of here. Well, I forgot to take the, I quickly glance at the table for inspiration and see some magazines on how to raise a baby. A box of something baby related to my car keys. Damn, my car keys. If I just put those things in my pocket instead of throwing them on the table like usual, they would have been a perfect excuse to go back. I'll just have to stall her. I see you're taking this mother thing really serious. Magazine, diapers, and what was that box for? That's one of those GPS chips you can put in a baby's clothes or pacifier, so you can find them anywhere on the planet if they go missing. I know you're not supposed to surgically administer them yourself, but I'm pretty good with a knife. Oh god damn it. She surgically administered them. Oh god, that's horrible. You cut open that baby in a dirty apartment like this? Dirty, I just cleaned it. But no, I didn't put it in Junior, of course. That would be cruel. Besides, where would the baby run off to? He can't even crawl yet, silly. Then why? Wait, that pain I've been feeling in my neck these last few days. Oh, what a twist. I slowly touched the sore spot and ignored the annoying itch of pain. What felt like just an infected pimple before does feel an awful lot like a sewn shut wound now that I touch it again. And I can feel something that feels a lot like some kind of stitching in there. Did you? Shush, Robert dear. Give me a hand with the baby. You can go grab whatever you left in the car later. Twisted lovin'. What karma. Oh crap. So we have 3 endings. Yandere End, Lonely End, and Twisted Love End. I have to stop it here, fellas, because I have to prepare for work. She's so dumb, but also very creative in making the Stalker's life a living hell. So this is Stalker&Yandere. If you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.